Box Score Sports, Episode 8. I'm your host, Austin Berge. To the right of me, Aiden Mueller. Behind the mic, Walker Winter. And Lance behind the computer. We have a special guest, Jordan Dwayne Fester. He'll be talking about
coach.
the wrestling experience.
Yeah.
We got a special guest, Jordan Fester, the new wrestling head coach.
Well, not new. It's been this is year 3 now, I think. The first
New-
time I did
new-
this, I was new.
New-ish.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, no problem. I enjoyed it the first time, so we'll see what you little fellers know.
What sports did you play in high school?
So I played football, I wrestled, and then as a 8th grader, I think I did track for 1 year, and then I did baseball for the rest, 7th, 9th, and then the rest of the way. So only 8th grade I did track.
You any good?
Not at baseball, no. I think I was talking with Ethan and Aiden the other day when we were going to wrestling, and I said I think all time I don't know if I even had a varsity hit in my career. I don't think I did. So,
You were
well,
there.
maybe I got one, but I was there.
Yeah.
What were
I
you
was
the-
DHing for a while because I couldn't play in the field.
Yeah. What was your favorite sport in high school?
I would still say it's football, 100%. That was where I found a lot of my joy playing in the Metrodome. I like never got nervous to play. I never thought about it. It was just get up and go and be crazy.
You were a powerhouse.
Well,
Showed us some of your highlights.
my highlights are always tough to see because I'm in the trenches in there, but it was good. We had some battles with BBE back in the day. My junior year, we beat them in a really tough game at St. Cloud State where we won 6-0 with like 30 seconds left. And then my senior year, we came here and we lost a close one. I can't remember the score. I'm pretty sure I snapped the CD in half, and I haven't looked at that. I turned it on once when I was hired here because Masho still had it on the huddle. And I watched BBE complete a 10-yard out, and I shut it off. So I was like, we're not going down this rabbit hole again. So
You went to ACGC.
Yep.
You guys any good?
at the time, yes, we were very, I would say we were very good, especially in wrestling, I think. Until Kimball came along, I think we were 7 or 8 times in a row up until my 9th grade year. And then we went twice my junior and senior year again, once we were able to overcome Kimball and some of those things. So,
How did that help you coaching, being that you played all them sports?
I would just say the environment that was created for us. I've always compared it kind of to this senior class now. When we were in 5th and 6th grade, we had a lot of people coming to talk to us. You guys need to behave and start to focus on your tasks at hand. You guys could really, you guys could be a group that could win a state title, but you guys got to focus. And I feel like that was every year. I know now coaching with Larry, we talk all the time about, David Blum and Ben Meyer and Carl Scott, guys like that who just, pushed us to the brink back then. Like we didn't stop back then. So
Was there anyone that inspired you to start coaching?
I guess I would say I've always wanted to. I do sometimes go back to my junior year of wrestling. I ran into some struggles that year, and our assistant coach, Ben Meyer, just every minute of every day continued to pump into me, like, Fester, you're good enough. Fester, we can do this. And, he practiced with me every step of the way, and, yeah, it all kind of worked out. He just said, keep believing in it, and all of a sudden we were a state entrant, like I was telling some of you guys the other night, at heavyweight at 190 pounds, whatever it was. So, yeah, I would say maybe Ben Meyer, but otherwise it's something that I've always wanted to do.
What's the team looking like this year so far?
We're battling through some things right now, so some of the scoreboards maybe look a little different than what people are used to. But I know that we're building for our window there in February. We're going to get guys healthy. We're going to keep working at, like I say, we're going to keep going in the lab. We're going to keep working on these things. A lot of kids just need mat time. We're seeing improvement in a lot of these kids that are coming through. Unfortunately, we lost Aiden last Friday, but we'll get him back. He'll go through a grind again and come back and smash somebody at sections like he did last year. So, But mostly just dealing with those injuries. And, we wrestled a couple of tough duels last night, 2 tough teams in New London Spicer and Holdingford, but I thought we wrestled, pretty well. But we're, like I said, dealing with a lot of things right now and keeping everybody in the boat, like I said, and we'll be right there at the end, I think.
You got a lot of seniors this year. How much is there?
I believe there's 6 or 7 of them. So a very big group. Like I've told them all, I think they've all done something very big for BBE wrestling at one time. I can talk about Louis Tenson in his 2 big matches. My first year here, big win against Canby, the big win against KMS when he was down like 12-3. Without a kid like Noah Welty coming out and getting a chance, we may not have had the success that we've had over the last 2 years. Brett DeRue being Captain America like always. Ethan Mueller leading the way, Carson Gilbert, Hunter Loggy. Is there any other ones that I'm forgetting here?
Andrew G.
Oh, yeah, Andrew Spaniard's another one. I know he's on a tough weight cut, but, just continues to step up. He's been a pleasant surprise. So, again, another one, just got to get down to weight. But all of these guys have done and have been the epitome of what a Jaguar wrestler should be.
Talking about Andrew's weight cut, how do you prepare them and help them through their cut? Because it ain't easy.
Well, it doesn't have to be as difficult as they make it. I start telling them in August or September, hey, just start to think about it, so it doesn't have to be so bad. Unfortunately, some of them don't like to listen to me at that time. And, then Thanksgiving comes around and we pack on another 10, and then it gets difficult. But the one thing is just it's a mindset thing. Some of you guys I know go through every day just eating snacks all day. Just, try to cut it out, be active, think about something else, still get water, and just watch yourself a little bit. I think some of you guys get a little too like, oh, I haven't eaten since, this morning. I need to eat right now. And then that's all you think about. So it's just try to take your mind off of it and take it one day at a time.
It's a battle. I couldn't
It
do
is.
it.
I do remember back when I had to do it, I think my last big cut was in 8th grade. I cut to 160 for the 3rd or 4th year in a row, and I had to stay down through Easter because we ended up winning NYWA that year. So then we went to nationals, and I had to weigh in another week later. So that one was kind of difficult, but that was kind of the last time I ever cut any weight. But yeah, it can get difficult if that's all you think about.
Talked about all the seniors missing. How do you get all these younger people prepared to take over their roles?
We just continue. Even like the last few years, somebody like Elliot Spanier was just thrown out there, kind of to the wolves. But getting mat time. That's what I want them to do. We've got a really good group of some younger kids at the 127, 133 that are really, I would say grinding right now. Every single day they're on each other. And that's the group that's really improving every single day. So it's just creating the competition, putting them out there on the mat. When you make a mistake, bring them back in, work on it, and just go back to it. It's a self-confidence thing, right, is a lot of what wrestling is. It's just a belief in yourself and go and get it.
How do you continue to make it to the XL like you have the past 4 years?
Some of it was done before I got here, but it's a whole culture. It's a belief system, and telling yourself that you are good enough and that we can get through any of these hard times. Because definitely my first year and last year definitely came with some struggles and big question marks. And it's just a matter of staying together. I know I said it last night, like stay on the boat. Everybody just keep rowing. Like it's gonna happen. We're gonna break through eventually. Just stay with it. And we'll get there. And I think we've got some resilient kids that just kind of stay with it. And every once in a while, I think we need to lose, and that kind of gets them going a little bit.
What does practice look like, building such a dominant team?
Usually we in the past have started with a game of 2-ball, let the kids kind of warm up a little bit. That's 10, 15 minutes usually. We've kind of dropped it down a little bit this year. Just trying to get more into technique and live and things like that. We added some new stuff at the beginning with band workouts and stuff like that. But But really, it's a lot of live wrestling is what I like to do. I think that these guys tend to lose interest sometimes when we go on really long technique sessions. But if you're just in there, you're wrestling, grinding through it, getting yourself in positions. And, yeah, I think that's a lot of what wrestling is. You just have to experience situations and people. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you think Larry Baum said the new coach has helped out our team since he had since he was good at wrestling before?
I think he
College
just
sport.
brings a lot of knowledge to the game, especially for some of you guys like Larry. Larry is a little different than Adam, but also is the same level of crazy. Like, when you talk about cutting weight and mindset, you hear those two guys talk about the same thing, like mindset. That's exactly what it is. Okay, that's how those guys got to where they were at. Adam was crazy, but that's part of what led Adam to being a state champion. That mentality, that mindset. And I had the pleasure enough of going to high school with Larry and watching him work. It was every morning going in to run. He was in there doing that. The cutting weight, just staying busy. I know he'd go out to the fish house, just take your mind off of that. But bringing in that style of, let's get after people, showing the things that he knows, and also being able to combat kind of my really loud and kind of in-your-face personality where he's a little more sit back, watch things, and analyze it. So
And Bergie. You got a good
And
coaching
Bergeron, yeah.
staff.
and Isaiah Gilbert. So we do have a good group of coaches, and yeah, we just kind of grind together. And
Stubby, too.
oh yeah, Max Hansen. We did bring Maximus back, and he's been great too. Just so some of you guys can continue to pick his brain, continue to see a familiar face in the room every day, and just know that Max is still there in a way as your guardian angel on your shoulder.
What have been some of your favorite memories this is your fourth year?
Fourth year with BBE, third year as the head coach. Some of my favorite moments, I think you're going to hear me talk about Louis Tenson a lot. That first year, I remember sitting in my house thinking, how in the world are we going to find a way, to beat these teams? And then we went on that 26-match win streak. And, again, we were wrestling KMS, and we're back kind of looking at the same situation we were before. Louis down, but the whole never give up thing. And Louis comes back, pins the kid. We go on a run. Unfortunately I shouldn't say unfortunately, we went down, took fourth place, lost to a tough Howard Lake team. And then last year, going through what we went through at the state tournament and then bumping guys up and then going to beat Jackson County, kind of getting some revenge for a few years ago when they came here and kind of beat the doors off of us. But that was a big one, pin to win at heavyweight. That was one of my favorite memories because, again, last year we dealt with a lot of things and we just continue to be resilient and go forward. So
That's all we got with questions.
Yeah.
But we got a silhouette game.
oh boy,
Quarterbacks, you got to guess their silhouette. Lamar Jackson.
no. Is that like Phillip Rivers? I just see
Is
the
it
he's
current
got
or
a
all?
visor.
Yeah, it's current.
current.
Looks like he's got a visor, kind of.
They all wear visors, kind of, don't they?
Yeah, I have
Mm.
no clue who that is. And that hand looks so goofy.
Yeah, I feel like
Looks like he has some
No
muscle
idea.
problem.
He played college at Fresno State.
Derek Carr?
Yep.
Damn.
All right, the second one.
Brock Purdy.
No,
Tom Brady?
no,
Patrick
It's current.
Mahomes.
no,
Kirk Cousins?
no,
Baker Mayfield.
Patrick Mahomes?
no,
Josh Allen?
no,
Justin Herbert.
no. He went to college at Delaware.
Joe Flacco?
Yep.
He knows all the colleges. Don't say colleges. That's Justin Herbert.
Nope.
Lamar.
Nope.
Looks like
Kyler Murray.
Justin
No.
Fields?
Nope.
Oh my goodness. Jaden Daniels?
Yep.
Mullins. Geno Smith.
That's
Yep.
Brock.
Hey.
Oh,
That's
That was
it.
Gina, or
We
that
only
was
got
Brock
one.
Purdy?
Saw that.
No,
No,
that
that
was
was Geno.
Geno Smith.
Oh, okay.
See all that neon?
That's
Whatever you
all
call
we
it.
got.
All right.
Oh, thanks for coming on,
Yeah, thanks
Fester.
for coming.
Yeah, I enjoy coming on here. You guys do a great job, so keep it rolling.
Good luck. Another XL run.
Yep, that's the plan.